Good afternoon. Phil Lindemann with your Krystal 93 News for Mountain Comfort Furnishings and Design. This is the story of a Nebraska boy who found a home in the Summit County music scene.
Jim got his first guitar when he was 6 years old. A Christmas present, an archtop K guitar, and along with it came 6 free lessons.
That was Chuck Salestrom, older brother of Jim Salestrom. Jim passed away in November after battling cancer.
When he went to get his first lesson, the instructor said, "Your fingers are too small, come back when they get bigger." And that was the only guitar lesson Jim ever took.
Jim and Chuck first came to Breck in the 70s with their Poco-style country rock band, Timberline.
Our booking agency was running us ragged. They sensed that we needed a place to regroup and heal a little bit, and so they put us into the miners' camp.
Chuck says it was the best house gig they ever booked.
We got to ski all day and play music all night and just had a blast. And that's, I think, where Jim fell in love with Breckenridge.
Timberline might have stayed at miners' camp forever if Dolly Parton hadn't called.
She was converting over from her Porter Wagner days to become a rock and roller, and she had gone through a whole bunch of opening acts. The word always was that there were 30 opening acts, and we were 31.
Timberline dissolved in the 80s. Jim went on to play with Dolly for the next 4 decades. That backing track here, that's Jim and his son James playing in 2020. Next Wednesday at Beaver Run is a memorial for Jim Salestrom. Chuck, he'll be there. He invites everyone. It starts at 4. Someday we will make it back home. Concert season is a go, but everything else is on hold at Dillon Amphitheater. Town Hall was nearly full last night when Council took comments on a new use policy. Council then put a freeze on outside event rentals until that new policy is written. Members have been split on who's allowed to host events there. This new policy comes with, quote, equitable rules for private programming and a fee for nonprofits. Giving his pitch for a new downtown Dillon is Detroit developer Jake Porritt. Porritt and his group are hosting a town hall-style meeting this Saturday. All are welcome. They'll explain what brought them to Dillon and how they worked with the town for a special district. This district is tied to hundreds of Lakeview condos, which should pay for other projects like a new town hall, employee housing, and parking structure. Locals successfully launched a petition against the Lakeview condos. They want a public vote in November. Again, that meeting with the Porritt Group, it's Saturday, 10:30 at Pug Ryan's. County Road and Bridge was experimenting with new road salt this winter, and it's a special mix made just for dirt roads. Engineer Robert Jacobs.
It's the same kind of mag chloride, except it's got an added sugar in it. And so that added sugar adds binder and it holds up a lot longer.
Over time, this new salt mix might even save money.
Last year, we did it successfully on Tiger Road at Peak 7, where we typically have to mag 3-4 times. I think we only had to go in twice.
Extra cash will come in handy as the county hopes to fund $70 million in road work over the next 7 years. There is a new kids' summer camp in the county.
Our Keystone Explorers program is Summit County's newest summer camp this year, and we're aiming at kids ages 6 to 11.
That was Sarah McClear with Keystone Resort. These full-day camps get started next week.
We've got themes each week, everything from aquatic adventures, which is learning about our watersheds and our rivers and lakes, to backcountry cooking and cooking over a campfire.
There's still plenty of spots. Vail Resort employees get half off. Keystone Explorers, they're not related to Keystone Science School. Bigwigs with the National Forest Foundation are in Breckenridge tomorrow at the Peaks Trail on Peak 7. They'll be talking about the Ski Conservation Fund. This grant program combines federal funding with skier donations for wildlife, rivers, seeding, and trail work. Local fire danger remains moderate today in Summit, still with no fire restrictions. And in local sports, it was a photo finish yesterday at Race 3 of the Town Mountain Bike Series, where Finn Brown and Taylor Sheldon tied for the men's and overall title. Kylie Mork of Colorado Springs won the women's title. She beat local teen Isla Hermala for the first time all season. Fastest juniors at French Gulch were Regan Flickinger, Seth Allen, Ingrid Majewski, James Duncan, Tessa Jacobs, Max Swenson, Galen Teller, and Owen Harris. Next race in the bike series, it's about a month away, July 17th at A-Basin. Race 3 of the Summit Trail Running Series, it's happening next Wednesday at French Gulch. Sign up at racebreck.com. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.